of AL East rivals between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business, two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
As October draws nearer, the race for the postseason intensifies. A pivotal game for two division rivals. Next. Garrett Cole is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Here now is Rafael Devers, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
First pitch, 106.
One strike now from Cole. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis will wait on it. One gone. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He hit over 350 last month. Just consistent at bats all throughout the month. He was tough to pitch to, hitting good pitching and hit poor pitching as well. We'll see if he stays hot here.
And here he is, right on cue, as he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 24 home runs, and 51 runs batted in. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike two. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Christian Vasquez. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs and 37 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. One and two to the Red Sox catcher.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
And he fouls this one off. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Chris Sale gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Now the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 18 homers, and 54 runs batted in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Aaron Judge. For whatever reason, he's been absolutely atrocious at home. He's hitting under 200 in front of his home crowd, and I don't know how to explain it. Maybe he's just putting too much pressure on himself. I know this. These fans are really ready for him to break out here at home.
Rougned Odor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. In tight, awfully tight, 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
And it's fouled away. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
The 3-1. Two out, nobody on. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. So here is Kiki Hernandez. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The center fielder, Kiki.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Popped him up. Higashioka is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth. The right fielder.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The numbers coming in. He's at 255 and even 20 home runs and 64 runs batted in. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Voight has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting sixth.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average has been good. 306 to start the day. 18 homers and 62 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Bouncer to the left side, scooped up. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and up to bat next it'll be the catcher Kyle Higashioka.
Kyle Higashioka.
First pitch coming, here it is. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch, get ahead, get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Is at the knees and called strike 3.
Batting fifth.
Stepping in next, Luke Voight. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Batting sixth.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
And that'll bring up Tyler Wade as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 258 the average to begin play. No home runs as of yet and 4 RBIs. Set to deliver the 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 36.
So now here is Jonathan Davis looking to put them ahead early with this at bat. He's set and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike two.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
2 out here and a runner at second. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. We'll move to the third with no score. That'll bring up Bobby Dalbeck. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now a pitch on the way.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
The batter will be Jonathan Arauz. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So to get his day started at the plate, J.D. Martinez comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. First pitch on its way.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike one.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Cole sets. Here's the 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Three and 0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Here's the first pitch. Kyle Schwarber will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
1-1 to Schwarber. Here's the 1-1. And And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Red Sox still looking for their first hit here. And another foul ball. Grounded down the third baseline. From the stretch, the 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. A couple of walks, but no damage. We played 2.5, no score on the show. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the veteran DH, DJ LeMahieu.
The designated hitter, DJ.
Here's the first pitch to him. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center.
Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The right fielder, Aaron.
2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The fastball here too low. It's 1-0. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th, and now it'll be the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Count even now at 1-1. Here it comes. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Next up for the Red Sox, Kiki Hernandez, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Count now, a ball and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now. Fouled off. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder. There's ball 4.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
Now to bat, Hunter Renfroe. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. No runs, no hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Clips the inside corner for strike 3.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Little pitch and catch chance for Odor at second base, and that'll do it. Red Sox leave 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasquez, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First delivery to him. Giancarlo Stanton is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for out number 1. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
A full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate now is Kyle Higashioka. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
And that's the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Voight.
Up next, Luke Voight. He doubled his last time up.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
From the stretch. Odor at second with 2 down. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
The 0-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up Bobby Dalbeck.
The first baseman, Bobby.
And now the first pitch.
Dalbeck.
Hey. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 15 for him thus far. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
There's still some game left to be played, but that one swing could end up being a deciding factor in this one.
Into the box now, Fenara.
Second baseman.
As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the 1-0. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Fouled off. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
Now batting, designated hitter, J.D.
Digging in will be J.D. Martinez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve. Strike one.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Behind 0-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Rafael Devers, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 1-0 home. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. And he lays off again. Ball 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Chopped weakly to the left.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Couple of runners on base with 1 down, and next it'll be the left-handed power threat Kyle Schwarber. Now here's the first offering. In there for strike 1. 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Arauz on second. Devers at first. 1 gone. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Bases are loaded here with one away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch on its way.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Comes set and the 0-1. This one's down to third. Reined in. Odor on to Voight, an inning-ending double play. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. Back to Yankee Stadium after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Leading off.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The shortstop, Tyler
First pitch on the way. Tyler Wade is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate now, Jonathan Davis. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, the good news is this guy can really dial it up and let it fly. The bad news is sometimes he overthrows it and has absolutely no idea where it's going. He's in a little bit of a trouble, so we'll see if he can work his way out of this.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Hit down the third baseline. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, as Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Ready with the 0-1. Wade at third with 2 away. Shoots this one over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. It remains 1-0. Stepping in once again is Kiki Hernandez. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Now at the plate is Hunter Renfroe. No hits to this point. Here's the pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Cole into the windup. Here it is on 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Striding in for Boston, Xander Bogaerts. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Now the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Fly ball right down the line in left. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Here now the 2-2. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
So here's the left-handed bat of Odor. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Higashioka. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. He's set. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Wow, this guy's been on top of it today, pushing the throttle and pulling it when he needs to.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Great arm action on that two-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Nick Nelson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Bobby Dalbeck.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Second baseman, Jonathan Arauz.
Next, it'll be Jonathan Arauz. It was a walk in his last trip. Now here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0, center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
1-1 the count. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
The designated hitter, Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Arauz leads off first with 1 away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air down the right field line. Judge is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Next up, Rafael Devers. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Now another 0-2. In the dirt here. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
The 1-2 pitch.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch in the dirt, but swung on and missed. Higashioka is after it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out. And not what he wanted to do there, as now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. And now here is Kyle Schwarber. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. He's set. Here it comes.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
And that one yanked just foul. Ready with the 1-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The set and the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
So next to bat will be Christian Vasquez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Row. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
Kiki Hernandez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The set and the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. He'll come to the plate with it, and they get to force it home. Whatever works as the side is retired. Red Sox settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Red Sox are out in front 2-0. Last half of the 7th here, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Luke Voight.
The first baseman, Luke Voight.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Digging in next, Tyler Wade. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Three and 1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
1 out, nobody on. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Now it'll be Jonathan Davis. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First offering on its way.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Wade, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. First and second now, 1 man out. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here's the 2-1 home. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Hernandez is there. 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Joey Gallo.
Into the box, Joey Gallo. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Line drive, base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So as he departs, his fate is still up in the air. He could stand to win it. He could get a no decision. He could even be on the hook for the loss if both runners come around to score. Hansel Robles takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning. So now to the plate, Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. One and one the count now. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits for the Yankees. Ready now is Hunter Renfroe. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. It's 1-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
The 1-2. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Misses. Ball 2. Popped up. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts. The 1-0. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? The second for 1 to Voight in time for the double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, Dalbeck.
Bobby Dalbeck will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope, that's the ball. Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
The 1-0 home. Shoots this one over to first. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch, and he was able to go down and spoil it.
Stepping in now, Jonathan Arauz, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. There was a base hit last time up. Now a move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 0-2 once more. Strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. One left for the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Now here's the first offering. Giancarlo Stanton is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now here it comes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hernandez will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
A look there at the numbers for our two starters here today, with both guys recently departed from the ball game and looking on from the dugout. Next to stand in is Odor. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle.
Hirokazu Sawamura enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning.
Number 19.
So next to hit is Kyle Higashioka. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And now the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Devers has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Zach Britton enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And there's a base hit, and this could wind up as an important insurance strike here as the leadoff man's aboard to start the 9th.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Rafael Devers is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here's the 0-1. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 0-2 home. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Martinez, base runner at first with 1 out. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Has a look, now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Too high, ball 3.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Now a swinging bunt. The next 3-2. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The center fielder.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And that means the plug-and-play utility man, Kiki Hernandez, will bat next. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. He's set. The 0-1. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Boston strands a couple. They still lead it 2-1. Matt Barnes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And here comes the first baseman, Voight.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
First pitch of the AB now, and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. A 1-1. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Hernandez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyler Voight.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Tyler Voight. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, Jonathan Davis, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. Last chance for the Yankees. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And a dive, but he's back in. Davis is off of first with 2 away. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. From the stretch.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. 2 out with the man at first. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Boston used a nice 5th inning to take the lead and they never gave it back. Chris Sale takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Garrett Cole takes the loss despite allowing only 1 earned and 1 unearned run. Matt Barnes earns the save out of the bullpen, his 24th on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasquez. You've been